Hey there. Hey, you. Hey. So, we're back. Chris and Brick, episode 55. This is the episode of Top Episodes episode where we're going to talk about a popular topic amongst many of our subscribers, which is about how the question that we get from subscribers regularly is how do we pick the topics? But before we dive into that, this is going to be a two-parter. So I'm going to start off with picking some of the key episodes that we think you all should check out, and then from there we can talk a little bit more about how we pick the episodes and so forth. But this is something that Brick has actually explicitly wanted to cover because he knows that from the questions that we've gotten from some folks that it's important that we let you know how these come about. So we're going to do that. And then in addition to that, I think we're also going to cover on probably the second segment is how we actually come to pick some of the episodes that we do. And that'll be the two segments. So ta-da. What do you think about that? By the way, very smart tie. I like that. You look like you're ready for St. Patrick's Day a little bit, but also maybe like some kind of dance competition, maybe. I don't know. Yeah? Oh, Brick does dance. I did not know this. I do not dance, so whatever Brick does is Brick's thing. I have not seen you dance, though. That's pretty impressive. Okay, well, I mean, I did not, swing dancing. Okay, well, that's even more intense. Good for you, man. Wow. Okay, let's dive in, shall we? Yeah. So we're going to just run through some of the top episodes that we think will give you a little bit more background on us, and especially for those that are newer subscribers, which, by the way, I got to say this stuff. Could you please hit the like button? And also, I would appreciate it if you would subscribe if you're a new viewer, because we want you to be a part of the amazingness that is Brick and then also Chris, his sidekick. This is... and we here at Chris and Brick Studios, really do appreciate your patronage, those of you that are with us. And the list keeps growing, by the way. I've been incredibly excited that we keep on seeing every week. We see a few more people add on, and that's what we really love. And then, we get some great commentary in the comment section and so forth. Anyway, so I'll dive into the episode of Top Episodes episode, and we're going to list out through kind of the first half-ish. So it'll be about the first 50, 55 episodes that we think are some of the top ones you should take a look at. Obviously, you should start with episode 1. You can learn a little about how we came into to each other's lives, a little bit of Brick's backstory, maybe a little bit of my backstory, but ultimately you'll get sort of a sense of how we arrived here with you guys today. The next one would be episode 4. Brick thinks you'll all probably like stuff about politics. I personally don't care for this episode at all, but since Brick is a 50% stakeholder, I will defer to him on this. So you guys can check out the one about politics. It's called A Little About Politics, I believe. It's episode 4. Episodes 9 and 10, these were about music and how we need to, like the first one, episode 9, was about how we need to support our local street performers, which I still fully endorse. I think, anybody that's out there, really trying to give people something to, sort of transport them to other places for a few minutes are sent from above. As well as episode 10, where we actually list out our top 10 favorite songs. And by the way, episode 10 is a top 10, so you can kind of see what we did there. We're very, very clever here at Chris and Brick Studios. Embrace that cleverness, would you? Now, the next one, episode 12, Brick does not care about this one at all, but since I'm 50% stakeholder, he's deferring to me. Episode 10 is where you get to meet Douglas, and everyone has met Douglas a couple of times now, I think, but certainly that's going to get you familiar with Douglas, who's a member of the household here. I keep looking over here because I'm looking right at him. He's asleep right now on the sofa. He could erupt at any moment and start barking at the front door, just FYI. I do not filter him because what's the point? He's a dog. Okay, episode 19. This is about how cats cannot be trusted. And as I say that, I'm looking right at Gary, who is trying to make her way over onto my studio area here. And that one's actually been pretty popular with folks. Brick and I both recommend this one highly. Cats literally cannot be trusted. Talking to you. Yeah, she looked right at me and then looked away. Episode 24, that's about the anatomy of Brick. I think this is important so that you get a better understanding of how Brick has the staying power that he does, how he's able to function as a brick. Our little red clay friend here is very valuable and important to the show. So want to make sure I think you're incredibly valuable. What are you talking about? Well, don't air our dirty laundry. We'll talk about that offline. So as sure as I'm sitting here, Gary has proven how cats cannot be trusted. Come on, Gary. Be gone. And she's trying to sabotage this episode. So anyway, the anatomy of Brick. That's episode 24. I highly recommend you all check it out. It's definitely worth understanding. Episodes 26 and 27. Now, these are about Brick's family pile. So, most of us have a family tree, or that's how it's usually referred to. But Brick, come on, he's a brick. We know that they travel in piles. So this way you got to kind of get a better understanding of his background, his family heritage, some of the other bricks in the family, and kind of who you're dealing with on a day-to-day basis. So I think it's very vulnerable of you, by the way, buddy. I think it's great that you're willing to share that in depth of your background. I encourage you to continue. So yeah. Episode 28, which is useful to know. This is, by the way, for the clandestine services out there. This is useful for you guys to know because Brick and I have a few requirements if you're going to recruit either or both of us to your services. There's a rider that we've created that's like, we really want you, if you want us, these are the things that we're going to require. And it's not crazy things, I don't think. It's not crazy in the sense of like, we're not asking you to separate our M&Ms by color and then we want them each in separate dishes or anything silly like that. No, we're pretty easy to work with. So we're going to stop at episode 28 for now, because we really want you guys to take some time to digest these. There's quite a few that we've obviously outlined for you. So take your time and really get to know us a little bit more. And I promise you it'll be worth the time and the effort. We really look forward to any open dialogue or discussion that may come. We will put this list in the section below the video itself, so you can kind of look at it for referral. But just wanted to make sure that you guys have some time to sort of sit with this over the next couple of days, and then we'll post episode 56, which will be the follow-up and the closeout from episode 28 up through episode 55-ish. So anyway, we're really excited to be back again, and we're continuing to work on additional content upcoming, but this is our episode of episodes episode. So thank you so much for joining us, and we will see you guys in the next day or so. Have a good day. Bye.